Hello everyone, hopefully you're doing pretty well today. My name is Deborah and welcome to my channel, Crafty Chalk and Creations. Today I'm going to do a project to welcome summer. It's officially summer and I'm going to put it on my glass door. I hope this gives you some inspiration and ideas of things that you could do if you have a glass door similar to this. And I'm going to be using size D. This is an 18 by 18 transfer. This is called Hello Sunshine. And I'm going to be using the Hello Summer, and I'm going to attempt to paint, using some of the chalk paste, a watermelon slice on the bottom. So we're going to see how this goes. Let me see. Now I'm using the Hello part. Now I have already pre-fuzzed this using my fuzzing cloth here. Okay. If you do not have a fuzzing cloth, you can use a towel, a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, anything that's going to take the stickiness off, not off, but make it less sticky, because these are reusable transfers and they are sticky on the back. And when you are applying things to glass, you need to fuzz the fiddle. I probably fuzz this at least a good 14 to 20 times, because you want it sticky enough to stay up there, but not so well to the point that when you go to pull off your transfer, you could stretch and distort it. You don't want to do that. Right now, I'm just tacking this up here to give me an idea of how I want to put this, if it's where I want, because I want to do a watermelon. So I think I might need to move this up a little bit more. Now you can measure, if you would like to, your window and make sure that everything is straight and symmetrical. I'm fortunate I have blinds in between my glass here, so I'm using that as my guide. Trying to anyway. So I just want to kind of tack this up there. It does look a little crooked. But yeah, I'm glad summer's here. I'm in Michigan, so it takes a little bit longer. I know southern parts of the country, you've had summer for quite a while already. But I thought this would be a cute project. And summertime, I don't know about you, but I think of watermelon, just something nice and refreshing. I am gently going to press this on with my finger. So that way it has contact with the surface around my lettering here. And I'm just trying to smooth it out, make sure I don't have any air bubbles, which there we have. And make sure I don't have like any little fuzzy stuck underneath there by my mesh screening, you know, where the paste could possibly seep underneath. Alright, that feels pretty good. Alright, I'm going to leave that up there. And I'm going to use this as a guide to do my watermelon. Now, I'm going to be using several paste colors. I'm going to be using meadow green, okay, for the rind. I'm not going to do any white because I have a white background. If you don't have a white background, then use the bright white. I'm not sure. I'm going to attempt this. I'm not sure. But if it doesn't work out, I can always wash it off. That's one of the things I like about the paste. I have got candy apple red here. I have shimmer melon. And then I have peony pink. I was thinking about blending, like start with the red and do the shimmer melon and then some of the peony pink. We'll see how that goes. If it doesn't work, I'll clean it off, and then I think I'll just use the red and maybe a little bit of pink. We're gonna try it. And then I'm gonna use black velvet for the lettering up here. Alright, I'm going to set my transfer aside. And I've got a couple of paintbrushes here and a couple jars of water. Now, any of the products that I am using from Chalk Couture, I will list down below in an editable shopping cart link. So that way, if you'd like to get any of these and do your own art on your glass, you are welcome to do that. Okay, I'm gonna start with the metal green. I'm gonna dip my brush in a little bit of water here, and I'm just gonna go straight into the jar. All right, and I'm just kind of eyeballing it. I had a little too much coffee. I got the shakes. Either I'm nervous about doing this. But like I said, if it doesn't work out, I don't like it, I can always clean it off. Now, if you like this video or this gives you some any ideas, I would greatly appreciate it. It would help me with YouTube if you could like this video. Well, there's a little variation, but not all the rind is completely, that's a big piece of watermelon, not all the rind is completely solid green. And if you want to do a striped rind, you could do that too. All kinds of ways you could do this. Alright, let me see if I can get a little bit more straight of a line down here. Alright, that's good enough. Oh, okay, maybe a little bit more here. Alright, I'm going to clean that. Now I am going to use the red. I'm going to use a different brush. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to start with my pink and my shimmer melon first. Oh, the shimmer melon. I absolutely love that color. It looks delicious. It's kind of like a peachy pink. I think I'm going to go from light to dark. Let's try it. This is very, very light. And this has shimmer in it. Okay, this might not work on the glass. Okay, we will nix that one. It was a thought, but because of the shimmer and the glitter in there, it is not wanting to adhere to the glass as well as I would like. So I'm going to clean off this brush. Live and learn. That's better for more of a solid surface. So I'm going to go into the peony pink, and I'm just going to go right back over that. But yeah, I enjoy watermelon. I found out I am pre-diabetic, so I have to watch what I can have. However, you know, those hot days and you're sweating, it is really good with salt. So I'm curious, do you salt your watermelon? I used to not, but my electrolytes get a little off sometimes. So I add a little salt to my watermelon. Do you add any salt? Comment below if you do. Alright, I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm going to dip this straight into the red. I got to remember to leave a little spot here. And if you want a separate plate or something, you can mix the colors and blend them and have it more like a pinky red. You can do that too. And I think I'm going, here I need to add some water. And I think I need, I think I'm going to add some little black seeds for a seeded watermelon. Personally, I like the seedless. That's another one. Do you prefer seedless or seeded watermelon? Post below in the comments. All right, I'm going to get my brush a little bit wet here, and I'm going to try to blend some of this. Now, if you like this idea and you don't want to put it on glass, you can get a wood round or something like that and do the Hello Summer. Or if you have that bandana transfer, they're sold out of that one. You could do that, overlay it. That would look really nice too. Okay, I think I'm going to add a little bit more water here, and I'm going to go into my pink. Add a little bit of pink down here. Now you can tape things off if you want everything like really straight and even. Yeah, just kind of wing it. I think it's more fun when you do that. I need to kind of dry this off a little bit. It's a little too much red there. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Oh, I got some pretty pink water here. I don't know if you can see that or not. I can't see what you're saying. I'm kind of guesstimating. I'm hoping my head isn't in the way. All right. There we go. There is my watermelon. Now I'm going to make sure that that is dry. I did not plug in my little heat tool here. Give me one moment. So you can use a hair dryer if you want to speed up the process. And I'm going to paint a few little black seeds on there. I think this is just going to be absolutely cute. And your watermelon that you decide to paint is going to have your own personality on there. You might want to do it all red, just do it all pink. You might want to do the stripes. I think stripes would be cute for on the rind. I'm kind of wondering, even though I have a white background, I'm kind of debating if I should try to paint that white. I'm going to stand back and look at this and see what I think there. You know what? I'm going to do the white. All right, I've got my bright white here. I'm going to get another paintbrush. Okay. I'm just putting my paintbrush straight in there. And I'm just going to add that band of white. It's part of the rind. Even though I've got the white background, it's just something that's a little off to me. And like I said, I will have a shopping cart link if you would like to do your own watermelon. Now, some of these colors only come in the jar. If they come in, in that cart, I will have paste packet as well as the jar. And you could edit, like I said, you could edit that shopping cart. Yeah, I like it with the white much better. Much, much better. Alright, I'm going to add a little bit of water to this, see if I can blend that kind of. I didn't think a watermelon would be this involved. But you can make it as easy or as complicated as you want. Yeah, I like how that looks. I like that much better. Alright, let me make sure that this is good and dry. And now I've got a smaller paintbrush here, and I'm just going to paint a few little black seeds on here. That's a big one. Do one right there in the middle. Oops. I think that is just too cute. Alright, now we're going to do the Hello Summer. Alright, I'm going to also go, I don't know why I closed the cap. Now I'm using a small squeegee, okay? And with the bevel edge, I'm just dipping it into the black velvet paste. And I'm just going to squeegee it on here. Be generous, that way you know you have the coverage. You can always scrape off the excess. And I'm going to do the lines. When I did the Hello Sunshine part, I just used the Hello. There's a video I made. I'm just going to scrape off the excess on here. I'm going to scrape off the excess from my transfer back into the jar. Now, I'm going to start at the corners here. I'm going to slowly lift up. There we go. I like how that looks. Alright, I've got a little towel here, you can't see, but I'm laying my transfer on there and I'm sticky side down, so that way I can spritz it with some water until I can get it to the sink to clean it. Now we're going to do the summer. It keeps moving. This is drying quick. Now some of the paste will stain your transfer. There is nothing wrong with that. You just want to make sure that when you clean your transfer you don't have any paste inside that mesh screen, I should say. And black is definitely one of those transfers or shades that will stain your transfer. So don't think you've done any damage to it if it's stained. Now I'm scraping off the excess. Alright, and now we're going to peel and reveal. Start at the corner. Slowly. You might want to slowly do that, so that way if you did miss a spot, you can lay it back down and touch it up. It's still a little sticky there, so I gotta be careful. Yeah, and when you apply to glass, you've got to fuzz the fiddle out of it. I mean, to where it's barely tacky. My neighbor just drove by on the motorcycle. That's what you heard. Right, I'm gonna lay that down. There we go. Make sure that is good and dry. I really like how that turned out. I hope you do too, and that this gave you some inspiration and ideas, and that you are able to paint a watermelon on your glass door or a glass window if you would like to. And welcome summer. You have a beautiful day, and thank you so much for watching.